Have you ever wondered, what if humans had chloroplasts? Like literally, if our skin cells had green plastids packed with chlorophyll, and we could just photosynthesize like plants? Imagine sitting in the sun, and instead of tanning, you're generating glucose and oxygen. Matlab, khana khana hi nahi pere. Sounds magical, right? But biologically, can this happen? And if yes, how? Let's dive into this epic thought experiment through the lens of NEET biology and real science. First, let's understand what chloroplasts are. Chloroplasts are double-membraned organelles, exclusive to plant and algal cells, that carry out photosynthesis. Inside, they have an internal membrane system called the dialcoid, where light-dependent reactions happen. The green color comes from chlorophyll A and B, which absorb light most efficiently in the blue, 430 nanometers, and red, 660 nanometers, wavelengths and reflect green. Now, the process of photosynthesis is divided into two stages: light-dependent reactions. These occur in the dialcoid membranes, where sunlight energy is absorbed by chlorophyll. This energy is used to split water molecules, H2O, in a process called photolysis, generating ATP, adenosine triphosphate NADO, reducing power and oxygen as a byproduct. Light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle, occur in the stroma of the chloroplast. Here, carbon dioxide, CO2, is fixed using the Rubisco enzyme and converted into glucose, C6H12O6, using the ATP and NADO generated earlier. Ek point yaad rakho. One molecule of glucose stores about 686 kilocalories of energy. But to make one glucose molecule, the plant needs 6 molecules of CO2, 12 molecules of water, light energy. So now, what if our skin cells had chloroplasts? Technically, we'd need to embed millions of chloroplasts into our epithelial tissue. But here's the catch: photosynthesis is very slow. Plants can afford this because they don't move, their energy needs are minimal, and they have large surface areas like leaves to capture light. Humans, on the other hand, are extremely active organisms with high metabolic demands. Our basal metabolic rate, BMR, is roughly 1200 to 1800 kilocalories/day. To meet this energy need through photosynthesis, a human would have to be covered in chloroplast-rich cells, stand naked in direct sunlight for 8 to 10 hours daily, have leaf-like body extensions to maximize surface area, matlab practically socho, itna sunlight leena possible bhi hai kya? Plus, too much UV exposure could damage DNA and cause skin cancer. To host chloroplasts, human cells would need to undergo drastic changes. Currently, animal cells lack plastids altogether. But chloroplasts have their circular DNA 70S ribosomes. Just like bacteria, a double membrane ability to self-replicate. This supports the endosymbiotic theory, which says chloroplasts were once free-living cyanobacteria that got engulfed by ancestral eukaryotic cells. So, to adopt chloroplasts, our cells would have to become semi-autonomous, develop regulatory mechanisms to control the plastid, reprogram entire gene expression pathways. So the million-dollar question: why didn't evolution give humans chloroplasts? Here's the answer: photosynthesis evolved in plants and algae because it suited their sedentary lifestyle and low energy needs. Heterotrophy, i.e., consuming other organisms, provides a faster and more concentrated energy source, perfect for mobile, intelligent organisms like humans. If humans had to rely on sunlight, we'd need to stay still most of the day, live in sunny regions, avoid clothing, and worst, we'd never have evolved such complex brains, because the energy output from photosynthesis would never support it. Interestingly, some sea slugs like Olesia chlorotica do something similar. They steal chloroplasts from algae they eat and photosynthesize for a few weeks. This process is called kleptoplasty. But even they need to eat, the energy from sunlight alone isn't enough. So in sci-fi, chloroplast humans may sound futuristic, but in science, it's nearly impossible without a massive redesign of our biology. To sum up, yes, it's a fun idea. But biologically, humans with chloroplasts would need massive anatomical changes, a complete metabolic overhaul, evolutionary adaptations that reverse millions of years. So while eating pani puri in the sun instead of lunch is a fun thought, humans are built to eat, not photosynthesize. और ऐसा में ही हमारी strength है, versatile diet, mobile body, and an energy-hungry brain that created science itself. So next time you sit under the sun, don't expect lunch, expect vitamin D.